Welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. It is Saturday the 5th of December. I am at a slightly strange angle here, but the light seems to be a little bit better in here. I'm in kind of the kitchen kind of family room at the moment, which you will have seen on some of my videos. So I just thought I would pop on and say good morning, say hello, and yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're staying safe and well. I hope you've got something nice planned for your weekend, or as nice a plan as you can make, whatever the COVID rules and restrictions are wherever you are in the world. It's Saturday today, so Eloise is with us. Stephen and Eloise have just popped out to the shops. Eloise wanted to go and buy some mince pies. Do all children like mince pies? I never did as a child, but since she's been quite small, she's always loved mince pies, so they've just gone to do that. I didn't have the best night's sleep last night. Eloise was up quite a few times in the night. The first time she said she'd had a bad dream, and I think, to be fair, that she had had a bad dream on that occasion. You can tell, can't you? But then she didn't seem to settle after that, and she didn't come in again, but I was just aware that she was awake, and she's quite snotty, so then I was just, you know, when you're lying there in the middle of the night and you start worrying, oh, you know, she's snotty and I don't want her to get poorly because she's got Christmas things going on at school next week, and it's just a nice time of year, so I don't want her to get poorly. And then when she woke up this morning, she said she had a headache, and she is very, very snotty. So we gave her some Calpol. She's perked up a lot now. She's just her normal self, basically, and she hasn't got a high temperature. She hasn't got a cough. She hasn't got a loss of taste or smell. So she's, you know, she is fine. But when she woke up this morning and she wasn't feeling 100%, and we gave her some Calpol, she got really upset because she said, Mummy, what if I've got the virus, and what if I give it to you, and what if I give it to Daddy? And she was scared, actually. And, you know, she hasn't got any symptoms of having COVID. She's got a cold. She had her flu vaccination at school last week, and it's very common after children have had that for them to get kind of cold-like symptoms, and to be tired, and, you know, to have a snotty nose and have a headache and things. So she's fine, but it just made me think, really. Obviously, you know, we're aware that COVID is, you know, very dangerous for a lot of people. People have had to shield. Everybody has been affected. But I think sometimes we perhaps forget the mental health implications for a lot of people, and the implications for children. She was genuinely scared this morning that might be what was wrong with her, and she was genuinely scared of the consequences of that, and, you know, in terms of if she had something, was she going to pass it on to other people? And it just reminded me, really, that I think we're not as aware as we think we are of the full implications and effects, or effects rather, of this virus. We know what the physical effects are, and we do know to an extent what some of the mental effects are, but yeah, I think it's just reminded me to be a little bit more aware, really, of perhaps how she has been affected. Children are very resilient, and they do tend to bounce back from most things, but it's obviously playing on her mind a little bit. So, but she's fine, as I say. She's perfectly well. She's got a cold. She hasn't got any COVID symptoms. She's out at the shops now. She's been playing this morning. She's fallen over in the mud in the garden, and she's absolutely fine. Anyway, so plans for today. Stephen's mum is going to come in about half an hour. Yeah, it's about 25 to 11. So she's coming at 11, and she's going to take Eloise with her to put up her Christmas tree. So that'll be nice for Eloise to go and spend a little bit of time there. And she's really enjoyed decorating our trees at home, so she's going to do that with Nana. And whilst Nana is doing that with Eloise, Stephen and I are going to walk into town because we've got some secret squirrel things to do. Just a couple of things. I've done most of what I needed to do online, but there's a couple of things that I do need to go into shops to get. So we're going to go and do that, have a little walk into town, and then walk back again, which is nice. And then Eloise will come back. I think I'm going to encourage her to have quite a quiet afternoon, maybe just watching a Christmas film on the sofa, just because I think she needs to just be calm and kind of reserve her energies, really. And then I'm looking over here because I can see what I've taken out of the freezer for our tea. I feel a bit lazy, to be honest, not cooking on a Saturday because, you know, at the weekend I've got time to cook, but I've taken some bolognese out of the freezer that I batch cooked a little while ago, and we're just going to have pasta bolognese for tea because yeah, I think perhaps Eloise and I and Stephen would all benefit from a nice quiet afternoon into evening on the sofa watching a Christmas film and not having to worry about cooking anything. So I will film, as usual, some snippets throughout the day. I may or may not check in with you again later. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you later on. You're going to wave to him when he goes past? Yeah? There you go. Give him a wave.
There you go.
Who was that?
Santa.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I am utterly rubbish. It is Sunday evening now, and I've not recorded anything apart from opening of Advents today, and I didn't record much of yesterday either. I don't think I anticipated that perhaps having a 5-year-old at the weekend in the run-up to Christmas isn't really conducive to vlogging. So I did just want to pop on and say that this weekend's vlog is not going to be that long. I will make a conscious effort to make it a little bit better and a little bit more interesting next weekend. But for now, that's all you're going to get, I'm afraid. Tomorrow is Monday and Eloise is back at school, and I am going to be talking to you about a couple of projects and some crafty things, and hopefully we'll get back to the slightly more interesting Vlogmas videos. So thank you very much to everybody that is watching. Thank you for commenting. Please do keep commenting. It's lovely to hear that you're watching, and I will also share my Advents in a little bit more detail from yesterday and today in my vlog tomorrow. But until then, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye-bye. you.